Hi, folks. I wanted to actually create a video that um, that shows a really interesting circumstance that happened to me actually twice in Dragon's Down, which shows you some of the great stories that can come out of certain combats and spell combinations, etc. In this particular scenario, I was playing a rune sword, or I am playing a rune sword, and I was on a gate. Okay. And there was another gate that was already on the map. And unfortunately for me, the summoning dice brought six orcs to me. Okay. So, and there's the tile, brought six orcs my way. So I wasn't real keen on the idea of fighting these orcs. I'm going to turn that off so I can drop these right on my player board. Right. Now, luckily for me, I had selected the open gate spell, which only requires one blue cube. So it's kind of like a get out of jail free card in that if there's a gate already on the map, you can zap to it. If you read the text of the spell closely, it says you're placed in a random clearing containing a discovered gate, meaning a gate that has been turned face up. So in the scenario here, I clearly want to cast my open gate spell to get out of jail free, and I have four cubes I can play, meaning I'm clearly going to go first because none of these guys, even on their flip sides, attack with a speed of four. So there you go. I play my five cubes, and I get out of jail for free. Okay, we still roll. Now, this is a targeted spell, so technically I should put my targeting cube on myself, but I think you guys get the idea here. So then we determine if these monsters flip over. We'll just create six dice and roll them all at once to make it easy. So this guy flips over, this one, and that one. So we have some new characteristics, but who cares? I've cast Open Gate because I'm speed 4. I go before all of them. This goes to my wounded box, and I now zap to a random gate on the map. So let's zoom in here. The unfortunate thing, if this combat was happening over here, I wouldn't care if I go to this gate or this gate. So let's say this is so right because let's if the combat was happening here, I just appear at one of these free gates. But let's instead say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I zap to a random gate, so I zap out of the clearing, back into the clearing, just in time for all six of the orcs to hit me at speed 0. So if we were to arrange these in order, let's just do it this way, right? Because so let me make sure that's right. Yep. Um, Actually, that's not completely right. This one's here. Okay, so these are the attack orders, right? I zapped out of the clearing and right back into the clearing. For those of you with strong imagination, I imagine myself leaping backwards through the gate, probably making some type of a vulgar gesture towards the six orcs all about to strike me with their weapons, um, only to reappear instantaneously in the exact same spot, getting hit by this sword orc with a 3 damage, which is enough to destroy my buckler, and I take a wound. Then and technically this doesn't wound until the end of the round, so we just leave it there. Um, this hits me for 3 damage. That destroys my breastplate. And then this one hits me for 4 damage, killing my human rune sword. Now, it's worth noting this cube, once placed in a wounded spell wound box, cannot be selected as a wound for getting hit. Just a total side note. But this actually happened to me twice in my games of Dragons Down where the best laid plans of a get out of jail free card with an open gate happened to instead result in my death. Anyway, thought that was a funny story worth sharing of how I died to 6 orcs. All right, take care, everybody.